Is a collection of 3 sunglasses even worth making a video about? Probably why I haven't done it sooner. But over the years, my sunglasses collection has only grown so slowly, and I never felt a strong desire to grow it any bigger than it already was. Or at least, I never felt like I was missing something by not adding to it. It's been a bit over a year since I picked up my 3rd pair in Berlin, and I've come to feel that 3 is an enough number for my collection, at least for now, given everything I actually need and how I actually live. That's the version of a sunglasses collection I want to walk through today. This is the oldest pair in the collection, and it's the one I knew I needed the moment I put it on. Big lenses, full coverage, a frame that takes up real space on my face. The lenses are silver, reflective, but not a complete block. There's just enough translucency that someone can still catch my eyes if they look closely. There's something modern about that mirrored finish, clean, deliberate, no unnecessary detail on the frame. It reads chic in a way that doesn't try hard to read chic, if that makes sense. If I'm being honest, I didn't overthink this one. Sometimes a decision is simply that something looks great, and this is one of those cases. For my face shape specifically, I think this pair works better than either of the other 2. I talk a lot about rules and intentionality on this channel, but this pair is a good reminder that not every choice needs the same amount of mental bandwidth. Some just land immediately. I wear this pair on days when I want the sunglasses to do some of the talking for me, when I don't necessarily want a full conversation with a stranger's eye contact. And it's the first thing this pair earns its place for. Coverage as a form of quiet control, not concealment for its own sake. If the first pair is about stepping back, this one is about staying present. Rounded shape, blue tinted lenses, transparent enough that I can hold eye contact without taking them off. This is the pair for cloudy days, for evenings, for the kind of light where the sun isn't demanding much from me, but UV protection still matters. It's less a statement and more a daily habit. I found these at Paris Miki Harajuku during my trip to Tokyo, a store I wouldn't have typically walked into based on the storefront alone, but one that turned out to have a genuinely wide range of collections. It's the nose pads that keep me coming back to this pair. The extra support is what makes it wear so comfortably, something I hadn't found easily elsewhere. Nose pads like this are less common for certain styles in the States, and as soon as I tried these on, I knew. That's the kind of fit a product photo could never tell me, and exactly why I don't buy sunglasses online anymore. But more than that, this pair has become less about tracking the sun and more of a style choice. The everyday one I reach for regardless of whether it's actually bright out. It's starting to feel like a signature look rather than a functional decision. And if I'm honest, it's these transparent tinted lenses I could see myself wanting again, maybe in a different color, not to replace this pair, but to sit alongside it. This pair almost didn't happen. I was in a Louis Vuitton store in Berlin, waiting on something else entirely, a pencil case of all things. When I tried these on to pass the time, round lenses, black on black, a shape I would have told you with total confidence doesn't suit my face. I was wrong. There's a whole theory in eyewear about matching frame shape to face shape. The general idea being that a rounder frame softens more angular features, while a squarer frame adds structure to softer ones. It's meant as a starting point, not a rule, but somewhere along the way I'd absorbed it as more of a rule than a suggestion. Wearing these now, the feeling is almost incognito, understated in a way that doesn't read as trying, but still feels premium rather than plain. The classic silhouette helps with that, along with how subtle the branding is, and even without nose pads, unlike my second pair, these are surprisingly comfortable to wear for long stretches. Out of the 3, this is the one that does the actual job a pair of sunglasses is supposed to do. Full block on the sun, no eye contact if I don't want it. A look that reads as cool without trying to be loud about it. If I had to keep only one of these forever, it would probably be this one. Here's the question I imagine comes up most: why stop at 3? And the honest answer is, I'm not stopping. I just don't think expansion needs to happen on a schedule, or in service of a round number. Each of these pairs covers something distinct: coverage and distance, everyday transparency, a shape I didn't expect to work. None of them overlap, none of them are almost the same as another one in the collection. That's how I actually judge whether it's complete, not by the number, but by whether there's a real gap left to fill. If a 4th pair earns a spot, it'll be because it does something none of the current 3 do. Until then, 3 is complete, not because 3 is a magic number, but because nothing is missing. I think we inherited this idea that a collection has to be large to be legitimate. That restraint reads as incomplete rather than intentional. I'd push back on that. A collection can be small and still be finished, the same way a sentence can be short and still say everything it needs to. The goal isn't to have more, but to have exactly what earns its place, and to be honest with yourself about the difference between the two. So that's the collection. 3 pairs, each solving something different, none of them replaceable by the others. Full coverage when I want it, an everyday pair that keeps me present, and one accidental discovery that quietly corrected an assumption I didn't know I was carrying. If you're someone who's also trying to buy less, but better, this is probably a channel that'll make sense to you. I'm not here to tell you what enough looks like for your own life. That's yours to define. But if you want to think it through alongside someone who's doing the same thing, I'd love to have you along. As always, live with intention.